From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into The Horse's Mouth here at my bar, of course, at Tommy Max, where everybody's welcome to have a seat. Brought to you by our good friends at YOLO Rum. It's the B Teal segment with my bud, Brian Sexton. What's up, B?
How are you?
Good to see you again, my friend.
Always here to talk,
Absolutely. Tom. We got a great panel today. We're going to talk a little consulting, a little publishing, a little cooking, wrap it all into one and have a great time right here on The Horse's Mouth. Let's welcome them in. Deen Ferrell is here from Deen Ferrell Enterprises. Welcome back to the show, Deen.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good.
Tell us about Don't Look Under the Stairs, one of your newest projects.
Tom, last time we spoke a little bit about my young adult series, Cryptic Spaces, and that's gone on to win now 8 international awards.
All right,
most
congrats.
recently, just last month, it took second place in the London Book Festival.
Okay.
So things are going good there, but I wanted to talk a little bit about this project that I did with former Disney animator Thomas Levitt. He's now with Skydance Animation, and they're responsible for Wandla, that cutting-edge series that's going to hit Apple TV next month. So he and I are both concerned about literacy. And the fact that kids today, a lot of them are getting on electronics before they can even speak, and they're just bypassing the book world. So we thought, how can we create a book that's going to interest them and draw them in? So he was testing at the time virtual reality software for Disney, and he said, let's create a virtual world. And then we took snapshots from that virtual world to create this book, Don't Look Under the Stairs. And when you get done reading the book, you can scan the QR code and walk into the pages, look for clues, and if you find all the clues, it unlocks a secret door for you.
So that virtual reality is cool, man. It's only going to get better and better.
It is, but it's a way also to pull kids back into books.
Absolutely.
Because they're getting to school and they're having issues with being able to read, and it's causing them problems all over. And they never have that experience of falling in love with reading. And so that's what we're trying to
Hopefully you're going to get them to do
Well, and listen, I'm passionate about this because I'm a reader, but I'm also a writer, all right?
Right.
And I think that we've seen kids' writing ability diminish because they don't read.
Right.
The words, the adjectives, the things that they glean from the book, that vibrancy, it bleeds through their entire life, the way that they communicate. So hats off to you for coming up with a different way to get kids involved, and hopefully we see the long-term benefits of it in the way that kids write and communicate.
Is there cursive anymore?
Hey, look, you don't see it very much.
No, I believe that the school district in Orlando stopped teaching it entirely because kids don't use it.
Unbelievable.
They may have been the first in the state.
Wow, incredible. Well, I know they need your services. Welcome in, man. A little manufacturing consulting. Jake Brown from Systematic Business Consulting. Welcome. Tell us about what you're doing.
Yeah, mostly we're providing engineering and management talent solutions to manufacturers in the area. So we're actually a nationwide business, but we work with a lot of Jacksonville manufacturers as well to just help them find the right people to build
all types of manufacturing for the most part?
Yeah, we're in a lot of medical devices, metal products, things like that.
So when they're looking for an operation, systems, what have you, they reach out to you guys and you find a match.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Rory Comiskey, who's a frequent guest on your show, talks all the time about how manufacturing is coming back to America, how the Inflation Reduction Act triggered some things that by 2030 there could be a shortfall of people. Are you seeing a need for workforce development in things like manufacturing?
Absolutely.
Help you do your job.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the biggest challenges that manufacturers report is finding the right talent, and people aren't as interested in it as they used to be. So getting people interested in manufacturing as a career is very important to us.
And when you think about some of the high-tech jobs especially, I mean, you see they're trying to bring chip manufacturers back over here.
And Jacksonville's embracing it all, man. Right?
Definitely.
Distribution and all of that. All right, let's get to Hans King at InvisiCook. How are you, my friend?
Good, sir.
Welcome to the show. Tell us about InvisiCook.
Well, InvisiCook is a company me and my partner started. It's about induction cooking through the countertop. So it's completely invisible cooking, where you walk into a smaller kitchen where you don't have a lot of countertop space, where you have a big black cooktop that takes up all the space. Now this gets eliminated. So, you walk in, it's clean space. You can add it anywhere, from tiny homes to, your house. and not disturb that beautiful look of a beautiful countertop. So,
yeah, absolutely.
So it's just, it's an induction unit that we developed that attaches right to the bottom, generally of like a 12 millimeter, 20 millimeter porcelain countertop or granite that'll work on. Then you cook right on there. But what's also nice too is it's safe. So it's like safe for kids. So because we have a diffusion mat or we have the risers on our cookware as well, you can literally cook, remove that pot or pan and put your hand on there and not worry about burning yourself.
Wow. Kind of like, not a hot plate, but in that fashion, right? You plug it in and then you're cooking right front.
Yeah, but again, it's underneath the countertop, so it's never seen. It's completely invisible.
So if I want one of those, do I have to change my countertops out? Do I have to put in a complete?
Generally, yes, because most people are going to have 3 centimeter granite, or quartz. Quartz won't work because it's not heat resistant, right? So you can take a hot coffee cup and put on quartz. It can stain and yellow it, but with our system in using porcelain, you cook on the countertop and you'll never see it there.
And you're global now. I mean, this area is growing.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you just came back from China?
We have distribution and manufacturing here in Florida and Bunnell, and then we also have one in Germany. That does all Europe, Middle East, and then Africa market, and then one in China and Australia for the Asian market. So
feel a connection right here, I think. I don't know, it's just me.
I think you said too that not only is it invisible visually, but whatever you cook on there, the calories are invisible.
I wish that was the fact.
Listen, if that was the case, he'd have more money than Steve Bezos.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. All right, guys, real quick, because we got to wrap up. What does it mean to be teal to you? We'll start with you.
Well, it means to be true blue and at the same time always be growing green.
All right, I like it. What would you say?
I think it means uniting around a common cause for the city and just seeing the people.
I like that. Come together.
Absolutely. So.
I mean, for me, it's I don't know really how to put it in words, but being green, kind of like he said, that's kind of our initiative. You know what I mean? Is clean green energy. With cooking and eliminating gas with induction, and this is just a perfect way for it. And so. That's what we see.
And to me, it means knowing that it's Jeff Bezos and Steve Jobs, not Steve Bezos, which
I
was trying to connect.
Close enough.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Hey, make sure you check out their profiles. This conversation and so many others, just go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website. Till next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Even though we do have 2 different liquors, it's still one name. It's YOLO Rum, and at the end of the day, it's how you feel. And YOLO Rum, you only live once, and that's more prevalent. That's becoming more prevalent as far as the attitude and the mindset with how people live their lives. And it's not about how it used to be as far as people doing dumb stuff out here. It's more of they're understanding the value of their life. And if we can bring that presence of the meaning behind life and what it means to fulfill whatever you need to fulfill in your life that makes you feel enjoyable about what you're doing, that's what YOLO will bring out as well.